They say most people will invest more time deciding what type of shoes to get than when deciding what type of job to get. And to me, this sounds very accurate.
Time and money well invested.
And I think the same is true when starting a business. Most people will not invest time thinking about location, but location will affect prices, suppliers, and most importantly, what type of products you will sell. Once upon a time, there was a small town called Baker, California. It was located in the middle of nowhere. This town was so small that in 2010, only 735 people lived there, and it's only gotten worse. According to Google, in the year of 2020, only 602 people live there. As you can see, things are getting worse. And the sad part is that this is a true story, our story. After graduating from high school, we didn't really have many options. Going to college was definitely not an option. So we did the best we could to survive and to pay for the bills. And I ended up working for Burger King for about 6 years. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with doing this. And another option was working at a gas station, or unless you had hundreds of thousands of dollars, you could start your own franchise or open up your own gas station. So what's the point of this short and sad story? Investing in a vinyl cutter will probably have been a bad decision, as it will be really hard to work with big corporations. Another option could have been sell online. But as you can imagine, living in such a small town, access to the post office was very limited unless I was willing to drive to the next town, which was about 45 minutes away. All the profits will go down the drain. And what about working with landscaping, construction, or remodeling businesses? Well, you can forget about that because this is all that was going on at that time. If you're about to start your business, pay attention to your surroundings. Do you live in a dry state? Are there more schools and churches? Then investing in a vinyl cutter and a heat press and selling custom shirts will probably make more sense. Or do you live in a green state like we do? Are there a lot of landscaping and construction businesses in your area? Maybe selling decals as the main product will be a great idea. Access to the post office is not a concern anymore for us, so we can easily sell our decals online. And best of all, every time we order our materials and equipment from USCUTTER, getting those delivered is a piece of cake. So for today's video, we gotta work on this project and we have to combine our different layers of vinyl before we apply them on the surface. The type of vinyl we'll be using is the Oracle 651 and our plotter will be the Graphtec CE 6060. And our transfer will be the R-Tape Clear Choice AT 75.1, and you can get all the tools in the description of the video. We have the links. Okay guys, I'm ready to start weeding out. I'm gonna try to do it by myself. We added some weeding boxes. As you already know, it makes it a lot easier when one person's working on the decal. Although Luis is here to assist me in case I get stuck or something happens, which I'm pretty sure something will happen.
AKA in case he messes up.
Yeah, that's why I laughed, because I didn't want to say it like that. I didn't want to put it like that. But good so far. I'm gonna put this on the side, save it for just in case. And now I'm gonna start from this side, and I'm gonna have some scissors to cut it from here. Yep, there you go. And this is another thing that you can do to make it easier. And always make sure that you have some scissors next to you. And we'll start from here. I think we finally got our settings 100% or close to 100%. It's not cutting through the paper, and the letters are weeding out really easy the way it's supposed to be. And now I can do this top section. And after this, then we can apply our transfer tape on our decal. And this is the reason we added those weeding boxes. It makes it a lot easier when one person weeds out the vinyl. Just like this. And I have a registration mark here. I gotta be careful. And now it's time to start weeding out the other color, or just get what's inside the letters. But I'm pretty sure you get an idea how we did that. Before we start weeding out the green section, Here's a little disclaimer or a little warning. If you're the type of person that doesn't like wasting material, close your eyes, okay? Because that's what we're about to do right now. Actually, what happened is our customer is short on time. So the reason we did it like this, or we're gonna combine the layers of vinyl, because he doesn't really have much time. So it's gonna be a fast installation. We wanted to have everything ready to combine the different layers of vinyl. And of course, you need this section down here to be able to combine the two colors. We're not really wasting it because it's already covered. And this is the alignment or registration mark for that, to layer that section of vinyl. And yep, this simple. And now that we've weeded everything out, it's time to apply our transfer, the Art Tape Clear Choice AT75.1. The following information is very important, especially if you're just getting started. And we're gonna use this example. Every time we sell decals out of state, we must combine all of our layers. For that, we use registration marks, and those are the little rectangles you'll see in our design. When cutting each color, you have to make sure to have enough backing paper and transfer to cover all of your different layers of vinyl. It may seem like you're wasting material, but this will save you a lot of time. Although we will take care of the installation, but we just wanted to get ahead since we had to work on two different projects. Plus, our customer was short on time, and with that, it was perfect to show those that are just getting started or need to learn how to do this process. Before we combine the layers of vinyl, we have to make sure that we secure the first layer to the table, the one that doesn't have our transfer on top, which is the dark blue. And then we're gonna use our registration marks to combine the colors. And of course, we have to expose them. This one first. And then we can do the other side. And now we can see through our transfer. And you're about to see the reason why we saved this section, the bottom section of the green. Now I'm going to combine this first, then we can do that. And then now that we use the registration marks to layer the vinyl, now the way we're gonna do it, we're just gonna apply some tape and like a little bit over the center, and then we can get rid of the backing paper. And of course, we're gonna use our cutting knife. Here. Of course, having two people doing this makes it a lot easier. But remember, guys, that there are different tools that you can get to make your life easier if you don't really have much help. Okay, now I'm going to start from here, from side to side. And this is the section I was talking about, the bottom part, like the phone number and the free estimates. We had to make sure that we saved enough transfer to be able to cover that section, the bottom section of this decal. And now we can get rid of the top part of the backing paper. And by doing it this way, we are making it a lot easier and faster. And this is the reason we did it like this. As I mentioned earlier, we wanted to do it fast. Like I'm talking about the installation. We wanted to do it faster. Our customer doesn't really have much time. Hopefully we'll get them out of here in less than an hour. No, it'll be probably like not even an hour. Gotta say, this is going to be one of the easiest projects. And let me get the camera closer to the decal so you guys can get a better idea. And now it's all just one piece of vinyl, or yeah, one decal. And that's what's gonna make it so easy to apply it on the surface because it's already combined. And now Luis is getting rid of the registration marks since we do not need them anymore. We do not want to transfer those to our surface. And yeah, perfect. Now we got to wait for the customer to get here. Hopefully it won't be that long. Clean the surface. The next step will be to center, align our decal, and we're going to use the different tools that you can get through the description of the video. We have several links to the cutting knife, the little magnets Luis is using right now to center our image. Makes it a lot easier instead of using pieces of tape. Took the measurements now. It's time to cut, or we're gonna start from the center to the bottom. We're gonna get rid of the backing paper, and I'm gonna use my cutting knife. And this is the best way to do. At least for us, this works better when we do it like this. Right now, it's a little bit chilly. It's not perfect like the way we would like to be. All right, so I guess I'm in a really bad angle, but it's because I'm trying to stay away from the camera. I don't want to get in the way. Sometimes it makes it a little bit hard to cut the backing paper. So what I'm doing, I'm just starting from the center, and then I'm gonna go to the sides. It works better when we do it like this, and we end up with way less bubbles. Oops, I just wrinkled the tape. That's okay, you can always rescue it. And it's just the tape, the transfer, not the actual vinyl. And I'm gonna go all the way there. I'm just gonna lock it from here, like from there. I was trying to avoid this little thing. All right, now we're gonna do the top part, and obviously get rid of our backing paper completely. So far so good. I haven't messed it up yet. So far, yeah. I'm gonna try to keep it that way. This is gonna finish that section. I would say probably our settings are close to 100%. Some certain areas where the blade cut through the paper, the vinyl a little bit. Not too bad, honestly. It's just a matter of using the vinyl cutter more, and they'll be perfect. And by the way, I forgot to mention we are doing a dry application, and the reason being is because of the weather. I said it earlier, it's not warm right now. I gotta check and see what the temperature is to be exact, but it should be way less. It should be under 60 degrees for sure. All right, so we just checked the temperature. Right now it's at 44 degrees. And yeah, we just gotta be really careful when removing the transfer. And I think we may need to add some. So we thought of probably getting the heat gun, because some areas the vinyl wants. Oh no, it is actually just certain areas where notice the vinyl is not sticking enough. But usually happens with like the tip of the decal. But I'll just pay attention. We'll just pay close attention to like the other areas. If we notice that this keeps on happening, we'll just get the heat gun, and especially with the thin areas. We just made it past the center of the decal, and this is the reason why the letters are coming off, because of the temperature. So you just gotta be really careful with the temperature. Just pay attention to how cold it is. Honestly, it would be a lot better if it were 60 degrees, but oh well. Nice. If you guys are liking this video, make sure you give us a like and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. Also get your materials through the links in the description of the video. Let's keep on working on the other side. For the next project, since it was very cold, plus we had recently worked with this customer and we didn't really record, but it's basically the same method that we use for other installations. So if you want to know more, you can go to our channel and just watch other videos about just normal installations, which is a lot easier and you will save a lot of material, but if you're not in a hurry. We just finished with this project. The idea was to actually work on the second project in between. So we wanted to do one side, and then once the customer got here, the second one, we will work on his project. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to make it on time. was still waiting on him, and we were able to finish this project, which, you know, is a good thing because this is the one that's going to take us a little bit longer. And this is the back of the vehicle. And this was our second project. We finally got done with it. If you like this video, we would really appreciate it if you give us a like, subscribe, and share our video. Also, if you want to support us, additionally, we have VIP memberships where you can get behind the scenes and also use our decalculator to give estimates for your decals. Just make sure you go to the join button and select the right membership. Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys until the next video.